Hello students, I am aware that the word entropy is not a foreign word for you. You have already, you have come across this word, maybe in 12th standard. And whenever I ask in the class what do you mean by, what students mean by entropy, the answer that comes is entropy indicates the disorder in the system. It's a measure of disorder, which is true. That's a correct definition. But entropy is not something which we can intuitively grasp, because like for example, entropy is a property, and as we would show that entropy is a property of the system, and like pressure, volume, temperature, entropy is property. But what is entropy? Pressure, I don't have to explain to you what is pressure, because this is experiential. You can experience what is pressure. Volume you can imagine, you can experience, right? It's so obvious to you. Temperature can be experienced. But entropy is a very abstract thing. We say it's a property, but so what exactly it is? And the answer that students give is that it indicates disorder. But then the question is, what do you mean by disorder? What do you mean by order? And these are not subjective things. For example, let me ask you a question. If there are two rooms and you walk into these two rooms, one room is slightly bigger in size, the other one is smaller than the first one, and the bigger room, you will see that there is table, there are books, there is a book rack, there is a flower pot on the table, okay, there is a chair. Now you find that this room, everything is where it is supposed to be. That means the flower pot is on the table, the books are properly neatly stacked in the racks, the chair is right in front of the table where it should be. It's not placed on the table, okay, right in front of this. But in the other room, which is a smaller room, it's smaller room, and the number of objects there are also smaller. But you find that the books are placed on the table, right? The chair is also placed on the table, right? The books are not, the books are scattered, okay? And so this room is messy room, right? This is a messy room. The first room is not a messy room, and if I ask you which one, where is more order and where is more disorder? And when I ask this to students, they say that the first room is a more ordered. There's a more, if you consider that as a system, then the order of the system is of high level, right? Everything is where it is supposed to be. Whereas in the other room it's messy, so it's more disorder. It's less order or more disorder there. That could be your answer. But that is not what is implied, or what is the meaning of the word order or disorder when we are talking science. That's completely different thing. The first two cases, they are completely, because this is very subjective. The idea that the book should be in the rack, the chair should not be on the table, right? This is something the convention we follow. It's very subjective. So obviously, in a day-to-day life, you could say that this other room, the second room, is messy, so there is more disorder, right? But that's not order and disorder. And we would like to understand what is order and what exactly we mean by order and disorder, right? And then we understand the concept of entropy. Okay. So we'll do that now. In next video, I'll explain to you what do you mean by order, what do you mean by disorder. Thank you.